Well, it wouldn't be Super Bowl week if we didn't talk to this man. It's once again, it's Radio Row at Home, presented by Kevin Miller of Caldwell Banker Gundaker here on ClaibsOnline.com as we are interrupting the lunch of one of our favorites. He is handicapper Brandon Lang. What's going on, man? You're down in Florida. You were one of the few people that actually went to Tampa.
Yeah, I went down to Radio Row. Just did one day down there. Pretty much dead. It was sad. I went down and just, I'm very superstitious. I've never lost a Super Bowl since I've been doing Radio Row, 5 in a row, overall 6 in a row. Trying to make it 7 in a row overall with this pick, 26-3 over the course of my career. So I set foot in there, looked around, and basically said, I got to get out of here like a fat girl in dodgeball. So, bam, we jumped up here to Orlando. My best friend, Ted Treva, who played on tour. He lives in Orlando. I've never lost a Super Bowl when I've watched it with Ted, 11-0. So I said, you know what, Teddy? I was with Ted last year, and I was suicidal down 20-10. And Teddy said, we're going to be okay. And we were okay. So that's where we're at. I'm going to play a little golf here later this afternoon, teed up again on Saturday, and then get ready for the Super Bowl on Sunday. So this is a tough one. I mean, last year I locked in early with Mahomes versus Garoppolo. Year before that, I locked in early, no stress, Goff versus Belichick. Year before that, I locked in early, worst defense Belichick brought to a Super Bowl. I said, you know what, you can't give Philadelphia 6 in this game, and got the Eagles outright. Year before that, I had to get lucky with Kyle Shanahan and the brain fart, blowing the 28-3 lead. Year before that, it was Cam Newton versus Denver's defense, and year before that was Malcolm Butler getting me the interception. So I've had to be lucky, but 6 in a row.
Brandon, pick up your camera just a little bit so we can see the rest of that beautiful face of yours. It's nice branding there with the Super Bowl 55 zip up that you have on. But yeah, it's we'll get to the game and everything with that. But this year, I mean, we still see more and more. And we saw it, I guess, starting last year with the XFL. That it seems like more and more now the football side of things are embracing gambling during the broadcast. They're embracing the live betting as a guy that has made his living off of sports gambling. Is this something that you love that you see everybody doing it, or are you just kind of, maybe annoyed that people are finally catching up to what you've been doing for so many years?
No, my business this year has been unbelievable. I had a buddy last night who's known me 40 years, who's never made a bet in his life. He texts me out of the blue and says, I'm going to make my first bet. I can bet on my phone who am I betting. I said, take St. John's plus 9.5 over Villanova. They win the game outright by double digits. I texted him this morning. I said, you're done. Don't ask me for another pick. It's never going to get better than that. You're done. I'm validated 1-0 for you. Now go bet on your own. I literally said that to him because once you give somebody a 9.5 point underdog that wins outright, guy's spoiled. Except my one buddy who met a porn star and dated her for 6 months, and they broke up. I said, bro, you're done. Where do you go? She brought out the handcuffs, the blindfold, the kinky sex, the threesomes, the foursomes. I go, where do you go after that? You got nowhere to go. With a girl at Starbucks is going to be somebody that turns you on. I go, you're done. You're done.
I mean, with that, I mean, it's just so easy. I mean, yeah, I'm here in Illinois, and I mean, we can do it. I mean, it's you have all the casinos and everything, the betting there. So. But you say, the business has been so good. What was it like, though? I mean, when there was nothing to bet, I'm surprised to hear how good it was when we went several months without any sports. Were you going overseas and doing stuff over there too?
No, I went online poker, and in Vegas we can play World Series of Poker in Vegas and Jersey. So I got into World Series of Poker and threw $5,000 in my account, and I just played poker every day. I became addicted, just absolutely addicted, and now that sports are back, I don't play poker anymore at all. It's hilarious. So
how hard was it for you to look at some of these games and handicap? Did not having a crowd make any difference with some of these? Did just the weird seasons? How much of a difference did that have in your experience?
Yeah, you know me, and you've known me for a while, and I'm not afraid to talk about wins and losses and be very transparent. I have to be based on who I am, and everything I do is validated and documented. And I didn't have a great year. I didn't have a great year in NFL. I didn't have a great year in college football. On fire in college basketball right now. Really don't touch the NBA till the playoffs, so it hadn't been a great year. But with that being said, Had my biggest NFL play of the year on Tampa Bay over Green Bay. And now I'm trying to hit my 7th straight Super Bowl. I'm trying to hit football 150 dimer number 10 in a row, and overall 150 dimer number 13 in a row, a streak that I've had going for about 2 years now. So this 150 dime streak has been unbelievable. So when I come to the big play, 100 dime or higher, for the most part, those plays have been money. But overall, I struggle with the no fans. Maybe I over handicap. Maybe I just couldn't get on the right side of games. But at the end of the day, it was frustrating for me this football season. And thank God we'll have fans next year.
What trend? I mean, what is it that you think is causing that, or which? I mean, what are you? I guess what are you not handicapping, or what are you not accounting for when you?
My wife
you haven't figured that out yet?
No, my wife asked me the same question. What are you doing different? I go, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of bad beats, a lot of crazy stuff going on. But now, with that being said, BrandonLang.com, that's why I have 10 other handicappers on my website with me, because I can tell you this: as I struggled, I had my man Mitchell Newman went on a 15-2 run, and then 2 weeks later, Chris Jordan went on a 15-3 run, and then 3 weeks later, Trace Adams went on a 14-1 run. So these guys just picked up the slack for me and really carried the website till I've heated up in college basketball the last couple of weeks. So that's what they're supposed to do. And now that brings us right into the one pick that everybody counts on me to win, a pick that I've had a great feel for, a pick that I just don't lose. I mean, 25-3 is 25-3 any way you slice it. And, again, people ask me what the success of that is, and I say the same thing. I find a matchup that I think is going to be the key to the game, and then I stick with that based on what my answer is. So I'll use the Giants and Patriots. When the Patriots were 18-0, I'll use that as an example. I basically said if Strahan and Tuck and that Giant defense can get pressure on Brady, they're going to win the game outright. If they can't, Brady's going to pick them apart. I said they're going to get pressure. In the regular season, that last game of the year they played at the Meadowlands, they hit Brady 22 times. Never sacked him, but they hit him 22 times. I said they're going to get there. I said the Giants are going to win this game outright. They did. That's the matchup. Tom Brady doesn't play well in Super Bowls. Look, historically speaking, Tom Brady doesn't play well in Super Bowls. He plays well in bits and pieces. Great fourth quarter against Atlanta. Great fourth quarter against Seattle. Was great against Philadelphia. Passed for 500 yards, but he lost. Horrible against the Rams. Horrible against, for the most part, both Giant games. 9 Super Bowls for the Patriots. Never scored a touchdown in the first quarter. 9 Super Bowls for the Patriots. Has 1 field goal in the first quarter. Brady's not going to play well in this game. Let's make sure you're clear on that. Brady's not playing well. His defense won the game against the Saints. His defense won the game against the Packers. His defense is going to have to win this game. And if that defensive line can get pressure on this patchwork offensive line of Kansas City, you go ahead and jump all over Tampa Bay because you got yourself a winner. Because if they don't get to Mahomes, he'll shred that secondary just like Aaron Rodgers did. And that's it. That's how you answer that question. If you think that offensive line can't hold up, here's the thing. Kansas City's 27-1 their last 28 games with Eric Fisher in the lineup. They're 3-3 without him. There's your answer. There's your answer right there. So you take Tampa Bay if you think that D-line is going to dominate the game.
How much does Tampa Bay playing in their home stadium play into this? Nothing at all?
Nothing. They just came out. My buddy, like I said, my boy Ted Treba told me last night they got to wear 2 masks, double masks, and you can't cheer. You can't cheer for either team. That's what they just put out yesterday with the people who are attending the game. So there's no home field advantage. It's the Super Bowl by name, but it's not the Super Bowl by hype. It's basically another regular season game. Chiefs aren't coming down here till Saturday, just like they would a regular season game. Tampa Bay's at home, sitting in their beds. It's just another regular season game. The stadium's a quarter full, not even fans, a few corporate people there. So it's Super Bowl by name, but it's more a regular season game.
That's crazy. I mean, you've been to how many? This is what you said, 7 or 8 this year for you in a row that you've been to?
I've hit 6 in a row. This is my 6th radio row. So I'm done. I'm out. I'm up in Orlando. But I'll tell you, being down there, it just didn't feel like a Super Bowl. It didn't. It felt like a regular season game.
I can't believe that you went down there. I was surprised to hear it, but then again, I know you. I'm not surprised to to hear that at all. What's that?
Because you know how superstitious I am.
Right.
So if I'm 5-0 in the 5 radio rows that I've gone, I had to set foot in that convention center just to go in and go out, just so I can say, okay, that's now 6 radio rows for me. And listen, next year, LA, that's my town. That's my town. LA is going to be out of control. We're going to have the Russians. We're going to have the Ukrainians. We're going to have the Asians, the Latins. We're going to have the whole roster there in LA. You're going to come in and go, give me a 6-foot-tall Aletta Ocean look-alike Ukraine girl with jet black hair. She's on speed dial.
When
So,
when
LA's my
is
town.
your city? When's Vegas getting the Super Bowl?
That's the next year. That's the next year.
No, it's not. It's not coming. They're not assigned one yet.
I heard Vegas is in the next 2 years. Maybe I'm
No,
wrong.
it's
But I will tell you
LA
this.
then Phoenix. LA, Phoenix,
Okay, well-
New Orleans are the next 3. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you this. When Vegas gets a Super Bowl, and Vegas will get a Super Bowl, okay? Anybody that comes there, I will take them down the road of Star Trek. There will be Star Trek moments, okay? You know what Star Trek moments are?
Well, tell me.
We will go where no man has gone before.
Have you been in the new stadium yet?
I drive by it every day. I haven't been inside it. No fans allowed. It looks like Darth Vader, though, right off the strip, man. It's right off the 15 freeway. It's Darth Vader. Just Darth Vader overlooking the strip. It's awesome. So
And
I
that's
can't wait to
perfect
go.
for that franchise.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
So, but that's
Well,
it.
Brandon,
We got,
Yeah.
we
Tell
got,
us. So
Super Bowl winner
BrandonLang.com is the website, right?
Yep, I'll have the play posted in an hour. I got to release it in an hour. I'm nervous, but knock on wood, I'm on the right side, and we got number 7 in a row, my brother.
All right, my man. I will see you next year in LA. Have a safe trip back to Vegas whenever you decide to leave Florida.
Got it, man. Love your backdrop, by the way. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. See ya.
All right,